It's a Friday, most people get ready for a night out around town. I'm actually getting ready for a 2-day course tomorrow morning. Even got my hair cut. And that is as exciting as my weekend goes. And by the way, that's not a hickey, done that with a barbell. So this is my third workshop since after lockdown. So done the first one about 2 months ago. It was weightlifting, so it was snatches and cleans. I've been practicing the last year and a half, so I do feel myself getting better. The second workshop was last month. They brought over Jared Deacon. He's a former British Olympian. He competed in the 2000 Olympics. I can't believe he schooled me for those 2 days. It killed me. I couldn't walk for several days. And normally after the weekend I would be back training again on a Monday, so I took the whole week off. That's how bad it was. So tomorrow is my third workshop. Can't see it being too bad. I might be wrong, so fingers crossed I survive tomorrow. This is what I'm having for my lunch tomorrow. I got myself some eggs, smoked salmon, bacon medallions, avocado. I'm going to make myself a sandwich. So this is just for convenience. I don't actually know the nearest store near the Ulster University. And I can actually tell you the last time I had a sandwich, and that was for my last 2 workshops. Almost forgot I need to do one of these lateral flow tests, otherwise we won't be getting too far tomorrow. Make sure I get the right end. Up nose. Oh. Oh. The most horrible thing that I have to do. Oh. Sting the eyes. 1, 2, and now you just have to wait for the result. Moment of truth. Drum roll please. And it's negative. I am good to go. Check out my lunch. So this is my sandwich. We've got avocado, smoked salmon and bacon medallion. Another cool morning. I better get going. Have an early start. Right, we're here. Get my lifters, my lunch, and that's us ready. Right, so no recording inside. Wish me luck. 2-day workshop completed, and I have this to show for. So I'm going to get some food now, meet up with Isaac and Shanice, and then later on I'm going to summarize the last 2 days and my thoughts. Decided to treat myself. Right, so I said I was going to recap on the last 2 days of my course. Day 1 and day 2 can be broken down into 3 parts. Okay, so this is just to see if the course is right for you, and if you're deciding to do maybe the foundation or other workshops within the UKSCA. So day 1, as I broken down into 3 parts. So the first part was your movement base or compound movements. So you had counter movement squat, you had your gorilla squat, you had different variations including the front squat, back squat, overhead squat, And then we went into single leg movement, like your variations of lunges, so forward lunges, static lunges, split squats, so feet offset. So that was all quite interesting because the whole movement was broken down, working on feet stance, your feet width as well, looking at your torso position, going through different sort of progressions and regressions of each movement. Part 2 of that day was more about acceleration, deacceleration, so sprinting, turning, etc. And then part 3 of the day to finish off was your upper body pull. So going into like your bent rows, how to hip hinge, using different resistance, i.e. bands, kettlebells, dumbbells, TRX as well, so in the suspension trainer. And that just wrapped up day 1. Day 2, we started off the first part of the day on the track. So a lot of it is then into, same again, sprints, different types of energy systems like your aerobic and anaerobic. So that was very interesting, I found. The second part of the day, where I would be more comfortable in, was going through deadlifts, the different derivatives. So from your standard sort of setup, position, how to approach the bar, so conventional deadlifts, different grips, over, under, the use of straps, sumo deadlifts, and same again is based on the hip hinge movement. And then the third part of the day was based on upper body push. So it'll be anything from a linear push movement to a frontal, so pressing upwards. So we covered push-up, different variations of that, how to progress and regress as well, depending on the individual, using med balls, bands, etc. And then the more sort of traditional setup where you see a gym, you have a bench, so we're going through like bench press, using barbell, using dumbbells, using kettlebells. Went through a few shoulder press movements, i.e. your military press, dumbbell press. Most of it was based on standing. But same again, you can regress or progress each of those movements. So to sum it all up, I would say the course itself is a very good course, and it'll cover all aspects from your different compound movements that will allow the transition to go into the actual weightlifting workshop. It'll also touch upon the plyometric agility and speed, which I done last month. So as I say, probably repeat myself. So the acceleration, deacceleration, plyometrics, jumping, hopping, bounding, A skip, B skip, C skip, all those nice different drills, using hurdles, speed ladders, and cones. So all in all, very, very good course. And the best part of the course for me was, even though some parts were quite basic, it was the networking. Yeah, so meeting different people from different backgrounds. There was 10 of us, 7 females and 3 males, including myself, and 6 were physios, and they worked for different trusts. And it was interesting just to see that crossover of different professions and their needs. So they were looking to learn how to lift in terms of the compound movements to help with sports rehab. I was looking more in terms of not just the coaching side, but to improve my knowledge on the speed, agility side, and how to help an athlete to perform better. And then the other guy that was sitting beside me, called Justin, so he was doing a BTEC on sports science, so he was wanting to go into physio as well. So all in all, you have a wide variety of professions, okay, looking to achieve something out of that course. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Say if the course is for you, I'll leave a link below my page, so if you want to check it out, do so. Okay, so I'll shoot on. Thanks for watching, and till next video, goodbye and have a nice day. Take care.